What is going on, everybody? Thank you all for being here early here in the chat. Appreciate you guys all coming in. Today's going to be kind of a fun show. We have a lot of Josh here tonight. He's a really cool guy. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about him. But yeah, we're going to be hanging out with him, talking to him a little bit tonight. And I want to start out saying hi to the people that are here in the chat. First of all, we've got Sprite Man. Sprite Man was the first guy in here. I mean, come on, man. I don't know if he's still here, but Sprite Man, how's it going, buddy? Meme Owl, Justin, RVA Flips, how's it going, buddy? Glad you always have you here. We got Pam from Thrift Mine. Yeah, she's here tonight. Tommy Bernard, how's it going, Tommy? Good to see you.
Thomas.
Merritt, I always struggle to say your name, and I'm really sorry. Meredith Deals. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry, but thank you for being here tonight. We got Candace in the house, as always. Thank you, Candace, for coming in. Sandollar, Zombie Bargain Hunter, Joanna. Marie's here. Michelle's here. Harry CL93. How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much.
Michelle Latham. Don't forget her. My ladies.
Thank you so much for coming in, guys. We've really enjoyed our kind of growth here on YouTube. We're I'd say we're gaining a little bit of traction. Our channel's starting to grow faster and faster, and we're very appreciative to all of you guys who are subscribing and just watching our videos. And
I literally wake up in the morning and I look to see all the little comments and to make sure Ryan replies to everybody.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, I'm like, did you see that? You need to talk to them right now.
Yeah, we try to engage with everybody who engages with us, because if you take the time to comment on our video and say something, we want to say something back to you. So. But that being said, guys, so tonight we have a lot of Josh here. He's a really, really cool dude. I've been watching a lot of his stuff. He's just he seems like a super genuine guy, and just really easy to watch. And I've learned a thing or two from watching his videos. So I'm gonna let Josh kind of introduce himself and kind of just talk about himself in reselling and also on YouTube.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was just reading through the chat as you were talking. So yeah, thanks to everyone for joining us. My name is Josh. I have a YouTube channel. I'm on Instagram. Handles a lot of Josh on Instagram, just no spaces, a lot of Josh. I'm a reseller. I think most of the people in the chat are resellers, maybe not Sprite Man, but but yeah, I'm a reseller. I do this part-time. My full-time job is in the military, currently active duty in the Army. And so I'm approaching the end of my contract within the next few months. So by the summer, I should be transitioning out of the military. So I'll need to refigure out my life all again, but I'll be sharing the entire journey with everyone on my YouTube channel. So if you aren't subscribed, definitely go to my YouTube channel, a lot of Josh, and hit that subscribe button. But yeah, we'll just be talking reselling, and then I don't know where the conversation is going to go after that. But yeah, just thanks everyone for joining us.
Yeah, and Josh, that's the cool thing I like about your channel is you're on there and you're kind of just showing your journey, and you're kind of just showing your day-to-day life and how you do things as being a part-timer. And that's a little bit similar to us. Like on our channel, we're pretty much on here just to do the same thing, kind of engage with the community and learn a thing or two here and there, and just kind of show everybody our lives. And I think that's kind of where you're at too, which I think is super cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And also I want to publicly thank you for your service, for serving our country. That's
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Very awesome, dude. So thank you very much for doing that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Really rough for you and your family. I have two brothers, and one of them's in the Air Force, and one of them's was in the Army, and now he's in the reserves. So
okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Being far away kind of can put a strain on things.
Yeah. I'm sure they've been all over the place too, moving every 3-4 years, probably been to all over the country. I don't know where they've been, but
my older one, definitely the one in the Army, he one of his daughters was born in Germany because he was over there.
Okay.
And then my younger brother, who is very clearly my favorite brother in the whole wide world, maybe my favorite person. He's in the Air Force, and luckily we've been able to keep him here at Pease. But if he ever goes, I might have to convince Ryan to move with him.
Yeah. What do you mean move with him?
Like, I just like having my little brother close. So
Oh, okay. So you guys would follow your brother.
they're part of the package. I don't know if the Air Force knows. That's probably why they just let him stay
Yeah.
here.
So yeah,
What got you into reselling in the first place, Josh? Like, I know that you said that you were, you're getting done kind of with your, is it contract? Is that the right?
Yeah, contract. Yeah, so the contract's expiring. So technically, I'm done with the military October 1st. That's like the last day on my contract. But like over the years, I've just collected so many vacation days. So what most people do is they just take it in bulk at the end. So I have about the few months leading up to October 1st, those will count. I get about like 2.5 days a month. But so trying to calculate that, it'll be around like 65 days. So yeah, so backdating that from October 1st, like end of July would probably be when like I take that bulk whole lot of vacation and then like start like really transitioning out of the military.
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's coming up quick, quicker than I know it.
Now you're stationed down in Georgia, correct?
Yeah, Georgia.
Nice. And are you originally from somewhere else, or?
Yeah, so originally from New Jersey.
Oh,
We're up there, kind of like right on the border of New York and New Jersey, so like northern New Jersey.
nice.
But bounce back and forth from New York. My mom's actually in Long Island right now, so
Oh, really?
Oh.
Nice.
yeah. So growing up, we like bounced back and forth, but I claim New Jersey because that's where I went to high school.
Right.
Yeah, and then went to West Point, which is in New York. So I kind of stayed in the Northeast for the bulk of my life, and then after that, I moved. Actually, I lived in Georgia for the first time. So this is like my second time in Georgia now. So right after I graduated, I moved to Georgia, moved to Tennessee, which was like right on the border of Tennessee, Kentucky. So I bounced a little bit back and forth between Tennessee and Kentucky, and then went back to West Point to work there, and then back in Georgia now. So
Awesome. That's really cool.
yeah,
I want to go to Georgia.
it's
You're-
really. I think yesterday it was like 80 degrees.
Oh,
That's why I need
man.
to go to Georgia.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, it's like the winter is extremely weird. Like 1 week it'll be like 30, 40 degrees, and then next week it'll be like 70s. But this past weekend was really nice.
I'm really jealous. It's
We
like
had
cold
snow
here
this
still.
weekend. Thanks for rubbing
Yeah,
it in.
that's the one. So I'll be moving back to New Jersey actually, like once I transition out of the military. So that's the one thing I'm not looking forward to, like shoveling the driveway, and I think that's like one thing I took for granted living in the South.
Don't you worry. You don't got to shovel a driveway right round.
Yeah.
I'll just have my wife do it.
No, I just get stuck, and then someone else has to come save me.
Well, Ryan's just working smarter. Like someone else is gonna do it. Why does he have to do it?
Ryan has like the big truck, so it doesn't bother him. But I
Yeah,
have a little, what's my car?
A Toyota Corolla.
A Toyota Corolla, and it's like the little sport edition.
yeah,
so
that'll struggle in the winter for sure.
if you could just see our driveway. And so how he does the driveway is he literally will drive back and forth. Down this road.
Creates just like little tire tracks just for himself.
Yep.
And then he'll be like, "You can drive on that," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Damn, just keep up. Jeez.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
Candace says, so transitioning into full-time resale, but getting paid for the first 2 months sounds pretty sweet. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
sweet. So you're getting like that really helps your transition process because
yeah, it really does.
You're still going to be getting that full-time income from the military while you are also building up your reselling business to take on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
The thing is, like that first month, I think it'll be like intensive on moving. Just like it'll be like another cross-country move, which always takes like a month or two to like really settle down. But yeah, like getting a guaranteed paycheck till the end of September, but like starting that vacation in July, I think that'll definitely be. It's just like a little bit of cushion.
Yeah,
For like
that's
like
nice.
my own sake, like comfort for my own sake. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to like build it up now, so I'm not like stressed out as we're approaching October.
Yeah, that's smart.
Like I feel like that'd be like cutting it really close, but
Right.
yeah,
So
hopefully
you
build
don't
it up
like
now.
to procrastinate, correct, Josh?
Trying not to. Yeah. Trying not to.
I'm definitely a procrastinator. I've been better at procrastinating
No.
since I've been
at procrastinating.
Better at
no, sorry. No, I said that wrong. So I've been better at not procrastinating because of Pam. Like, she's helped me with that.
Yeah.
She is not a procrastinator, so she really pushes me. But yeah, I've struggled with procrastination most of my life.
Whole life.
It's
I
easy.
feel you though. Like sometimes just like after a day's worth of work, it's just you're mentally drained. It's hard to like get yourself going again.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially like that drive from work back to home at the end of the day is like your mind starts to shut down. So it's like you really have to like tell yourself like, okay, gotta do this.
Yeah.
Even then it's still hard. I definitely feel you on that. I'm sure like most of the part-timers in the chat, like it's hard to do it like at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I want to say hi to DJ Mac Live. I'm pretty sure that's a new name. Thank you so much for coming in the chat here. I appreciate it. C-Dow's here. Anyone else having eBay not loading right now? I don't know. Let me check. eBay not loading right now. Is eBay down?
Josh, I was trying to put your thing down below, like in the chat. So if you want to put your, what is that called?
Oh, the channel link. You're a mod, right?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. Sprinkle it in there throughout.
Yeah. I need to go to my channel. I'll throw it in there.
How's it going, Pick and Roll? Good to see you as always. How's it going, Derek? NASCAR Man 3345. Kimberly, borderline hoarderish.
One of these times, I'm going to go get my puppy before we do this live thing, Kim, so you can see her and you guys can just love each other. NASCAR Man.
There we go. Josh just put his
goes.
Channel link in the description. So go subscribe to
A little
him.
self-promotion. Shameless self-promotion right there.
You're good.
Tommy said, Josh is my Georgia peach. The peach emoji.
How do you feel about that, Josh?
It means a lot coming from Tommy. I'll take it.
That's weird. At least you get to be a peach. Tommy just wants me to, what is he? Twerk all the time.
Oh, no.
And he just throws a peach emoji. Come on, bring it.
I'm pretty sure he made like a fake troll account last live stream that said Pam Swerks and jumped in the chat.
I don't know. There's a lot of mystery accounts that pop into your channel.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
A lot of mysterious accounts.
Any mysterious accounts, if they just want to subscribe, that's great.
Subscribe, play the video in the background on replay.
Or tweet.
Yeah, so Josh, I mean, you're fast approaching 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome, dude. So hopefully we have some subscribers on our channel. I know we're much smaller than you, but you know, if we have anybody who is not subscribed to
Share
you,
the love. Go to Josh.
hopefully we can help boost you a little bit, maybe
Get
you closer to that 1,000.
I got a question I need answered.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I think that shout out from Lonnie like really started the momentum for that.
Oh, for sure.
I was at like 200, 250 maybe when he first gave me that shout out.
Wow. Yeah.
Then it bumped to like 700-800 like over a weekend.
Yeah, he's definitely got some influence. Like, did you see like KP train him?
KP train him, yeah.
Yeah, like he blew up overnight.
I think he's approaching 2,000 now.
Yeah, it's insane.
I can say I'm one of the OG KP Trainum subscribers though.
Yeah, I am too. I was there when he was like 140 or 150.
Yeah, I think I found his channel at like 100 or something.
Yeah,
it's somewhere in the hundreds, but we're the OG KP Trainum peoples.
Yeah, he's deserving. He's super unique. So
I think it's just his editing is just
on
point. It just makes it entertaining, and then I think he just has like a high base of knowledge in terms of reselling.
Right.
And some of the items he picks are just super unique. It's not your typical like, I don't know. He finds some cool stuff.
Nevermore Antiques wants to know how close you are, Josh.
I think I'm at like 940-ish right now, so like 50, 60 away.
Yeah, I was gonna say I checked today and I saw I think it was like 940.
Yeah,
so that's cool.
Yeah, I mean 1,000's nice, but I'm not like too worried about it. I'm not in like a super rush.
Yeah.
It'll be like super anticlimactic. I'm like, oh, $9.99, 1,000. I'll be in my room by myself, like, yay. And my wife, like, hey, I got 1,000 subscribers. She's just gonna give me like a thumbs up. It's like, cool.
Hi, Dab Kitty Sparkle. Thank you for coming in. Dab Kitty Sparkle is actually a fellow New Hampshireite. She's in our state. I didn't realize that until last stream we had.
Okay.
So that's really cool. I don't know anybody else. Well, actually, other than Wendy. Wendy is local to us.
And New Hampshire guy.
And New Hampshire guy.
He's in Nashville.
Yeah. So it's always cool to see people from your own state come in the chat. She says she's sick of the snow. We are too, Dab Kitty Sparkle. What is your real name, Dab Kitty? I'm not sure what your real name is.
What if it's a secret?
Unless you don't have to say. But if you want to say so I can address you by your name. Yeah. So Josh, that's something I wanted to talk to you about. Was I think it's really cool how Nicole. Okay, Nicole, I'll remember that.
Oh.
Yeah, so Josh, I think it's really cool how organized you are, because I mean, I have to say, and I feel like it's like somewhat of a trend for like resellers to get kind of like messy as far as, I don't know, at least shipping supplies, I think.
Do you hear an excuse?
No, trust me, like it wasn't always like this. Like this system is like pretty recent, within like the last 2-3 months probably, but yeah, when I first started, like it was just like one bookshelf like in my bedroom, and then from there it just started like overflowing onto the floor and just like taking over the bedroom, and like that, like my wife was like, no, this is not happening. Like she like put me in place. I was like, okay, I need to like figure this out, like figure out the situation. So this bedroom I'm using actually used to be, so she used to work from home, so this used to be like her home office, but then it, like just like the work situation changed, so she had to start going into the office. So I kind of took over this bedroom, which kind of gave me the flexibility to, buy more shelves and like try to put some kind of system into place. But another thing that's like pushing me is like with the move coming up, I'm like,
you want to clear things out?
Yeah, I don't want to leave all this stuff behind, so I want everything in storage totes, and I don't want to lose anything like during the move. So I'm like trying to get everything into some kind of storage bin, so like the movers can just come, throw it in the truck, and I'll be able to like pull everything out and then just like continue where I left off. But
right.
So it's not. Yeah, I still have inventory that's kind of loose, like on the floor, just like in the closet too. But like before the move, I want everything labeled in storage totes so I can kind of just like continue the business once I'm in New Jersey.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like just from watching your videos and stuff, it made me like feel like motivated to clean up our reseller room and get everything like super organized. Like even like your shipping supplies, I noticed, at least from the videos that you post, it looks like you have them like all like neatly like stacked on a shelf. It just looks really good, and makes me kind of want to neaten up our situation here.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, this is something that's like pretty recent, like within the past few months.
Yeah.
Like when I first started, it was like all over the place.
That's exactly what it's like
until
I come in and clean it.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Ryan does why don't we clean up things and we'll package some items and then we'll list some stuff. And I'm like, okay, I do the cleaning. And he does like stands up. There's like some fast mode thing. You see me running around everywhere at the kitchen. He's just at the table the whole time.
Ryan's just trying to make money. He knows what's important.
Clean and don't pay the bills.
That must be like a pretty attractive thing about Amazon FBA though, right?
Yes.
Once it's out the door, it's just like it's out of there.
It's nice. I mean, we've only done like a couple shipments so far.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so nice to package up like all that inventory and just be like, see ya.
Mm-hmm. And then it's just like a big empty space on the floor that wasn't there before.
Exactly.
Refilled, but for good things.
I'm going to be honest though. I like stacking up, like when we do retail arbitrage and stuff and pick up all the stuff. Like I love stacking it all up just nice and neatly and just looking at it. I don't know. I just think that's cool.
You're like that's money right there.
I'm looking at it all over there.
It's a pile of gold bricks right there.
It is. And then once it's all packaged up and shipped out, it'll be like, got to get more stuff to look at.
We had to go. Well, Ryan had to go for his tux fit in on Sunday.
Yesterday.
And on the way there, he's like, "I just want to go to retail arbitrage instead." I was like, "No, you need to do this. You can't just wear like nothing to the wedding. You got."
Yeah. No, I think reselling is like a mental disease though. Like you're like everything you look at, you're like, wonder how much that's worth.
Yeah, it's
like you
true.
see like a pile of trash, literally like someone put it on the curb for the garbage truck to pick up. And you're like, I wonder what's in there.
It's true. It is true.
Yeah, it's like a 24/7. It's always on your mind. Just like everything you look at, it's just like,
I'll show you guys a quick preview of the old tuxie. Oh crap!
When's the date for y'all?
What's that?
When's the date for you?
July 7th. No, guys, I know it. I promise. There. I don't know if you guys can see.
Yeah, the gray with the what is that, like a maroon bow tie?
Yeah, it's like.
Did you comb your hair and everything too?
Not for this picture. I didn't.
Okay.
But,
we're thinking in a future live video, we're gonna do like hair options for Ryan, just like in the midst of. we got a plan
for the wedding.
Yeah, we'll let like the viewers vote.
Whip out the straightener and.
Oh, you know it. That's like you read my mind. I'll have it like half straight, one side curly, then we'll man bun. Maybe I in there. Maybe a barrette.
Yeah.
Get funky with it.
KP Trainham's here in the chat. Thank you for coming in, buddy. He said, Ryan, you should pick up a tux at the Thrift. You know, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, it would be so much cheaper if I could just find a tuxedo at the store.
I was in a wedding once, and the bride bought me a dress, and it was like a $5 from a thrift store, but it had those huge poofy shoulders. So hot. So hot.
All the bridesmaids? Were you the only bridesmaids, or were there? I
was the only one with the big poofy shoulders. But this is like huge. I was like, all right, whatever. It's your day. Then I asked if I could change out like after the ceremony. Oh no, you keep that on all day. All right.
How's it going, Kent Daigle? Thank you for coming in tonight. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I said hi to Kevin.
Kent
Daigle. Yep.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, guys. I want to make sure we say hi to everybody that comes in the chat.
Everyone's saying man bun. Man bun.
I know, everybody's saying man bun. See now says, oh no, not the man bun.
See, we got to take a vote.
Yeah, you guys just have to make it a thing. Just live stream it. Let us decide.
Yeah, that'll probably be a future video, I would say.
We were talking about that today. We know when we think we're going to unleash it. Dun, dun, dun.
Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Morning of the wedding.
Jim S says, buy a tux from Ronnie Hart, then return it.
You have 30 days, right? 30 days to return it.
Somebody said, if Pam straightened his hair, it would be down to his waist. That's true. It would probably be like, would be down.
Point at it again.
To the line.
Down to where? I couldn't see.
You saw.
Might need a zoom up, a little closer look.
We'll remember that.
Oh man.
I noticed last live stream on Friday, Pam's hair is ridiculously long too.
Yeah, it is.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but I bet it's sticking out of the back.
Yep.
Yeah. Got a little tail right there.
That's cool.
It's proportional to Ryan's.
Yes.
That's true. I told him I was going to cut my hair once, and he told me I couldn't cut it shorter than his, so I think that's why he keeps growing it.
Yeah. Like how long did that take, Pam?
I haven't cut my hair since 2015. December 20th of 2015.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So what's that, 3 years?
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do that, like the 1 year challenge, like see what my potential is in terms of like mustache, beard, see how much I can grow out my hair and let the wife tolerate it.
You look at
what?
Show him your beard.
Oh, come on, dude.
Well, how long did that
I
take?
wish I could grow. I wish I could grow a beard, but I can't. And I have this like ugly bald spot right here. It just
I mean,
doesn't.
honestly, that's probably what mine like will end up looking like. But the thing is, I don't know. Like,
you guys should grow it out, like when you can, because I don't know if you can do that.
no, I can't because I usually get a haircut like every 2-3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like twice a month, and then I shave every morning. So
Wow.
I've been doing that since West Point, which I went straight out of high school. So I wasn't even done with puberty when I was going into West Point. So like I just have no idea what my potential is in terms of facial hair.
You know what? Once you're out, you and Ryan will like competition grow and see who grows the better beard.
Yeah, that'll be like a 1-year YouTube video project.
Yeah.
Vlog every day, 360, like every day of the year, just take a picture and then put it in a slideshow and then upload it on YouTube.
Yes. You can do that. Ryan's like,
Yeah. I mean, it could do it.
he's like, it's not going to make that bald spot go away, but okay.
Oh man. Yeah, so that's something I want to ask you, Josh. Is your wife like into reselling with you, or is it kind of just like you?
Not really. I think she likes her job right now. She works in public relations, and I think she's enjoying it. Yeah. So she started in celebrity PR, which was kind of cool in my opinion. So I actually have like 2 shirts in my wardrobe that were like hand-me-downs from Nick Jonas, because she used to be like Nick Jonas's PR person. So she would like text him and stuff, and, like help him with, like social media. But like people like Nick Jonas has like a ton of sponsors, and then they would just like throw stuff at him, and like there are 2 pieces like button front, like short sleeve button fronts that he didn't like, and he just gave it to my wife, and they were my size, so she gave it to me. It was pretty cool. but she actually didn't like, after like a year of celebrity PR, she actually kind of got sick of it, because she said it was like babysitting. Like,
yeah,
Jonas was just like, oh, like this needs to get done, that, like put this on my Facebook, whatever. So she moved more towards like corporate PR. So she's working for like, I think it's like MetLife and Citibank right now, but I don't know. She's enjoying it. So
that's cool.
I'm trying to convince her to like slowly help me out with reselling. Like she's open to like photographing and stuff. She doesn't really like going to thrift stores, which is very upsetting. I think I'm working on it, so hopefully I'll convert her eventually. But like places like Ross and Marshalls and like TJ Maxx, Burlington, she loves going to those stores. Not for resale, but kind of just to like window shop and look for stuff for herself. So we've gone to like places like that together. But I don't know. We were talking about it this weekend actually, and so initially when I started this YouTube channel, she said, if you hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a video with you. And now that I'm approaching 1,000, she's like, oh, like, no, like, she's like going back on her word, and is like, oh, no, maybe like 2,000 or 3,000. We'll see how it goes.
Wrong way, but I didn't think you'd actually do it. So
yeah, I'm like, look at me now. That. But we were actually talking about like a video series I can do with her. So like, that whole like Maria Kondo thing, that whole like hype about like minimalist and that whole movement. So
yeah,
so this is like my way to slowly convert her. So I'm like, oh, we could do a YouTube series like cleaning out the closet with my wife, and then start like a Poshmark closet for her, or like a small eBay store, and then just like go through her old clothes and like slowly put that on Poshmark or something, and then see how that does, and then take that and then reinvest it into her Poshmark closet. So it's kind of like your dollar domino thing, but it's starting with like what's already around the house.
Yeah, that's really cool.
She was actually open to that idea, so that might be something down the line once she's like, I think she's a little camera shy too, so.
Just have her. Ryan literally had me messing around in the car and was just like, just film yourself a couple times, like just act like it, see if you like did it, and then it just went from there.
Yeah.
And now like he'll be like, come on, let's go. Like we always gotta do it together.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a really weird thing, especially when you're getting started. Like, I wouldn't say that I was like very camera friendly either. Like,
did you say camel?
Camera friendly.
Darn camel.
It's weird, like
camels.
like how I mean, Pam on YouTube is pretty much how she is in real life. And I'm not saying like how I am on YouTube isn't how I really am in real life, but I'm not like quite as outgoing in real life as I am on YouTube.
Unless you
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always been pretty introverted growing up.
Yeah.
So
I
think I'm still not used to like talking in front of the camera 100%. It's
Yeah.
something I think I'm slowly getting better at, but it's still not like I'm not like I think Lonnie was saying like, oh, he treats the camera like a friend, like he's just talking to a buddy. It's still like, oh man, this is a camera.
Yeah. It's weird to get by, but
yeah.
I mean, I have to compliment you because I think, you know, in all your videos, you're like Lonnie said, basically, he's so right. Like the way you film and the way you like explain things, you're very fluent and you're very like just easygoing, like you're just talking to your buddy, you know, and it doesn't feel like, I don't know. I just like how you present yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that because I'm definitely not like 100% comfortable. Like it's something that I think I'm slowly getting used to it, but definitely not like 100% there.
It definitely doesn't show. So you're doing a good job of masking that.
Well, same goes for you though. Like I guess it's hard to tell like what's going on inside. You're like, oh man, like even like editing my first few videos, like even just like listening to my own voice was so weird.
Yeah.
Like, man, do I really sound like that? Like I must be so annoying. How do people tolerate me?
It's strange, like when Ryan's live, he's much more like his words just flow, and then when we're recording,
oh my goodness,
you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, for he all of a sudden he has a stutter and he can't find his words, and he'll like start to say something, and then he just
like if you watch our videos, like you'll see there's like a lot of cuts, like that's screwed up. So man.
Some little edits in there, and then
okay, we'll get there. We'll get there.
I'll be like, no, all you got to do is say like this. So sometimes he'll like, you just do it, and I'm like,
with your ruler, just like
like I know what I want to say, but like in my head, I'm just like thinking, okay, I got to say it like the right way, and then I screw it up. You know, it's like but
I mean, if you watch my videos, I cut a lot out too. So so
I think at first he was trying to be so perfect, and I'm like, leave the little blooper things in there. Don't think it's funny. Just you're fine.
Yeah,
I might try that for a future video. Just keep it real.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Then the people know you're human.
Kevin says, how many butts and ums do you chop out? A lot. A lot.
What do I
say? A lot.
What do I say a lot? I do so. I think I say so.
Yeah, you say so.
So at the beginning of everything.
Yeah.
So.
Justin, I don't cut out any of my ums.
Yeah, I mean, like Justin's been doing daily vlogs though. Like,
I'm digging his daily vlogs.
Yeah.
I watch like every time they come out, I watch it right away because I don't know. I like his new intro thing that he's doing. Have you noticed
with the coffee?
Yeah, and he does like an outro as well.
Yeah. Do you notice he adds a little different flair, like a little different color filter every time now?
Yeah.
I wonder what color filter he's gonna put on this time.
I know. What are you gonna do, Justin? You're probably editing a video, aren't you? I don't think he's released one yet today.
Yeah.
He's on it right
now. Random said, my first few videos had like 60 cuts. Every other word was but or I totally feel you on that. If you watch some of my videos, I cut a lot out. I think what I do, kind of like what Pam was saying about Ryan, like I'll talk, like, and then just like mid-sentence I'll pause.
Yeah.
And I'll look into my brain, find the words, and then start talking again. So
sometimes when Ryan's talking, like I'll start feeding him words.
Yeah.
And he'll have to edit me out like a lot. And I don't remember what video or if you actually released it, but he went through all this stuff, and then like for whatever reason I was always edited out. I'm like, why am I even here? Why don't I even go with you? He's like, well, and then he like put a whole like 5 second of me like walking away or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
like,
Like a little teaser. Just
I was like, that's not what I meant. No, just leave.
yeah. I love the dynamic of like two people on a channel though. It adds like a different flair to it instead of just like my channel is, it's always just gonna be me holding the camera, following myself around.
Yeah, I mean, power to you. Like I have to say that like anybody who does a channel by themselves, like you do, you know, Justin does it by himself, like pretty much
Part-time picker.
pretty much everybody
Just recently
other than us does it by themselves for the
Mhm.
most part. Some people have their significant other, but I have to say, like, power to you guys, because honestly, if Pam wasn't doing this with me, like even reselling, if Pam wasn't doing it with me, I probably wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
the motivator.
She's the motivator, and it's just like, like when she's busy and I have to go out sourcing, or like when she's
At work.
yeah,
Or
like, and I have to
somewhere
go alone, or even doing YouTube stuff if I'm alone. It's like,
Yeah.
I hate it. It's just like, it's not fun. Like,
Yeah.
I get the text message of, this isn't very fun without you.
yeah.
I miss you. And then when I get here, he's like, babe, I'm trying to do this. And he's all like business. I'm like, why? As long as I'm somewhere in the vicinity, he's like, good to go.
Ryan's still in the clingy phase.
Yeah.
That'll die down after you guys get married.
Really?
give it some time.
So how
You'll be
long?
like, give me my personal space. Like I'm sick of you.
Okay, after the road trip, when we do our road trip and go say hi to everybody, then we'll be like, well,
Yeah. And do you guys just move in together recently, or is that like a new place, or?
Yeah,
or
we
have
just
you guys been
bought this
living
house.
together?
We just bought this
October.
house in October. So
Okay. So it hasn't even been like half a year, really.
right, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just give it some time. You guys are gonna want personal space soon.
How long have you and your wife been married?
Married? We got married in November of 2017. So
Oh wow,
a year and a half.
nice.
That's like when we had our ceremony. We were like legally married. I think like beginning of 2017. I want to say. I don't know the exact date for that one, but
Jen.
November 18th is like the date we're saying. That's like our anniversary. So
Cool.
about like a year and a half, I'd say.
Is that because you guys are in the military? Well, you're in the military, so then if you move, they have to keep you close to her or her close to you?
They don't really care too much. They kind of expect the spouse to move with you. So that's like the unfortunate part. If you're like a military spouse, you kind of just have to, like whoever's in the military, you kind of just have to follow them around.
Yeah. So is that why you guys got married, so that she would
But
always
actually, like, so if you we're already engaged at that point.
Yeah.
But if you're like legally married, they give you, the military gives you more money because you have like
No.
call it dependent. So you're like supporting another person. So like, oh, let's just do it.
Yeah,
That's a good
that makes
reason.
sense.
It's extra money. So I mean, we already have a date set. Like whatever, let's just go get legally married and then bring in some more money. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother did that. My younger one. He got married like a year before, but it was just like at home, no big thing, and then they did a big party later.
The trend in the military too is like a lot of people get married pretty early. Like out of my college roommates, I had 2 roommates in college. Like I was the last one to get married.
Slack for crap.
Yeah, and I got married at 24, and I mean like people outside of the military, that's pretty early nowadays, like 24. I mean, you guys are getting married pretty early.
Yeah.
I'm sure like people are saying that all the time, but
The one time he doesn't procrastinate.
Yeah,
if it's gonna happen, like might as well just do it.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna be with the person anyway, like why
Yeah.
wait?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, and like we've been together for like 5 years. Well, going on 6 years already. So it's
6
like
years.
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah. I mean,
definitely
wait.
a quick thing. It's been a long time coming, and we've been engaged for 2 years almost. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
That's a pretty long engagement.
yeah. We decided to like when we got engaged, we decided to kind of just take our time, and like we didn't want to rush the wedding because it can be like a very stressful process. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be real. So we wanted time to plan and just and save money and stuff. So
Yeah.
why
Cam's like giggling over there.
Pam's laughing.
Because so we got engaged in July, and I'm pretty sure in August I already had the venue booked.
Yeah.
Oh, like 2 years out?
Out, yeah.
Holy.
People were like, so you want this for next year? I'm like, no, the year after.
2 years.
They were like, we don't usually. I'm like, yeah, I'll pay you. Just like make this now. So everything was like already pretty much planned.
Yeah.
Done. We did our taste test in a year early. No big deal. We got to do it again though. That's the only bad part. But technically, we got a free meal.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
it's fine.
That's something. How did Ryan propose to you?
How much of that day do you want to hear about?
Real quick,
as much as you're willing to share.
Before we tell that story, I want to say thank you to Star City Picker and Kevin. They put some compliments in the chat, so I want to say thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
I don't want to skip out on them giving us some compliments. I want to thank them. So anyway.
Thanks. I'm not sure.
And Joseph Ligwai. Sorry if I said that wrong. Thanks to I think he's Lonnie. I found you guys' channel and I'm loving it. Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, so how did I propose? So you want to explain it? You can explain it. You might be better than me.
So I was having a really rough day that we knew I was going to have. I had to go to court, so you guys don't want to hear about that part. And then
she's not legal trouble, something else.
I'm the victim. I have a stalker, so I'm the victim. But anyway, so Ryan knew that was happening, and then we had tickets to go to Florida Georgia Line was the main person, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we were going to go see Florida Georgia Line in the afternoon. And so he told me that he wanted me to go on this scavenger hunt, which I've done. How many scavenger hunts for you? I always mess with Ryan. So I don't know. So he had a scavenger hunt like set up for me because he said that he wanted me to like totally get like out of court mode and like back into fun, like normal me.
Yeah.
So he also told me I could bring my dog, which was actually a very bad idea. But so I went around looking for all these clues and all this good stuff. Things were in wrong places. Mm-hmm. So he would send me off to places looking for things. And then people thought I was crazy. This guy cutting the grass is like, can I help you? Like, I'm like, oh, I'm just looking for a clue. He goes, okay, there aren't clues here. I'm like, no, they are. And anyway, so I had to collect all these clues. There was like 14 different ones. And then he told me that I had to bring them all with me to the concert. So we go to leave early for the concert, and Ryan's acting really weird in the car. Like, he had like a hard hat or something, and I'm messing with the hard hat, waving to the people in the truck and like doing whatever. And I'm like, are you good? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. And then he just is like, I'm like, all right. Like the radio wasn't even on, which isn't like Ryan whatsoever. And I was just like, okay. And so then I'm like messing around in the car, like waving at the people, trying to get the kids to wave and stuff like that. And all of a sudden Ryan looks at me again. He's like, I told you I'm okay. I'm like, like, you didn't even say anything. Like, I'm like, all right, bud. Like, yeah, you're good. You're good. So I was like, maybe he's stressed about driving or whatever. So then I'm thinking we're going to go eat because we were going there really early. And it was raining. It was raining. Yeah, I had laryngitis, and then Ryan brought me. I had to go to the bathroom after the ride, which stressed him out even more. And I saw like
all the stars are aligning. It seems like so far.
It was crazy. I went into the bathroom, but I couldn't. Like there was a huge line, and there was 2 stalls, but some woman was literally bathing herself with the toilet water, like.
We're like in the city of Boston.
Like in the sink.
But yeah, like in the toilet. She's like in the
toilet. Wait, what?
She's like naked, like bent into the toilet, like rubbing the water on her. I'm like,
okay, yeah. Okay, that's a way to bathe, I guess.
An awesome day. And so I come out. I'm like, Ryan, you wouldn't believe what I saw.
Is that Dr. Lee in the chat?
That is Sherry. Sherry.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Sorry. So then I get back out. I'm like, Ryan, you won't believe what I saw. And he's like, no, we got to go. And I was like, dude, like, relax. And then he brought me to this newspaper stand that was Whitall on it. And he's like, did you bring all your clues? I'm like, yeah, I got my clues. They were in my pocket. And he goes, you want the last one? I'm like, no, I already did them. And he's like, no, you need to do the last one. So he gave me this paper and it looked like hangman. And I had to take the first letter of each clue in reversed order that I got them in. And it spelled out, will you marry me?
Yeah.
And I literally said no 3 times. And he's like, yes.
It was like an in denial no.
Yeah. No, this isn't happening.
Yeah.
Wake up, Pam. Wake up.
Yeah.
And like I didn't do like the normal like, you know, on a knee with a ring. I actually had set up ahead of time an appointment in Boston at like a jeweler shop, like in like a big skyscraper building.
Yeah.
So we like, and I didn't know, like, honestly, I didn't know. I wanted her to have a ring that she like really liked, and I didn't know like what she liked really.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to like give it away, so I didn't want to like ask. So I set up an appointment to go like get a ring that day, well, like at least get her fitted and get pick a diamond that she liked. So we ended up doing that instead, which is fine because what I would have got her is not what she would have wanted. So it worked.
Yeah. It's something she's going to wear for like the rest of her life. So
right.
That's what Ryan said, that he was off with this lady and she said something about, oh, is she going to like this? She's going to have this the rest of her life, or look at it every day, or
like, oh dear God.
and Ryan like puts it back and he's like, yeah. And so she lost
it. Yeah.
But
I wasn't so subtle. Like I had the same doubts and thoughts. I was like, oh, like I want to get her a ring that she's really gonna like. So
right.
I just told my wife, I was like, hey, just send me pictures of rings you like. And then I got her one like very similar to the picture she sent me.
That's cool.
That was like a year before I proposed to her. So I had her waiting for a year. So
so you did it way ahead of time. That's smart. So
yeah, it was like while we were dating. I mean, we were dating at that point for like 4 or 5 years maybe.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, like, we like already talked a little bit about marriage, so I was just like threw it in there. Hey, like, what kind of rings do you like? Send me a few pictures.
Probably how you forgot, or that she did something wrong. She's like, he asked me like a year ago and he still hasn't.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy. So how do you say her name? I don't know how I don't want to butcher it. I know her last name is
Xiaoping.
Xiaoping.
I don't know. I took Chinese in college, so I should probably know. Xiaoping.
Yeah, so she was actually Pam's boss. She's a dentist.
Oh, okay, cool.
So she was actually Pam's boss at one point. She's super nice. My sister's cat had like a litter of kittens, and we took 2 of them, and then we gave one of the cats to that woman there.
Yes.
And,
okay.
Yes.
So she's in the cat family.
Oh my gosh, she took that cat and she was so allergic. Her eyes were like so swollen for like weeks. But she's like, I want me to take the cat back? And she's like, no.
Really? I'm actually allergic to cats too.
Oh, no.
I love cats and I love playing with them. But yeah, my throat will like close up slightly and my eyes will swell up like like within like 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
It sucks, but
that'd be the deal breaker if Ryan was allergic to animals.
I also want to say hi to Beanie319. Thank you for being here, Beanie319.
Hi, Eddie.
That's actually my mom, guys. So.
Oh yeah, I remember.
What does your family think of doing this, Josh? Like, do they know, or?
Yeah, so my mom and my sister, I don't know. I think they know more about my videos than I do. Like they point out things like I didn't even realize I put in there. They seem to like watch all of my videos, and I think they think it's super cool. So
that's cool.
They're pretty supportive.
Do they like the reselling thing?
My mom was kind of weary at first when I said I'm gonna try to dive head first into this like full time. Like no, like you should like try to at least look for something. Well, I don't know. I feel like she's come around a little bit more. I mean, she's pretty supportive overall, but
cool.
I don't know. I think when I told her like that whole thing we talked about earlier, like, oh, I'll be getting a paycheck until the end of September. So I'll have like 2 months where, I'll really have an opportunity to try this full time to see how I do, but still have that paycheck while putting in full-time hours into reselling to see kind of how it goes, to see how that transition goes. And I mean, if all else fails, like I'll look for something at least like part-time to at least like hold me over for like in terms of benefits, and then at least just like a base minimum to pay the bills, and then still try to like build up reselling. Or maybe I'll look up some kind of job that I can do. But I don't know. I'm in that weird phase where I feel like I'm a junior or senior in high school. I just need to like figure out my life all over again. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Like,
I think you're gonna do fine. I mean, you seem like you're pretty passionate about it, and
I mean, it's definitely something I really enjoy doing.
Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at too. Like a lot of people are like, why the heck do you guys do reselling? Like, you guys have pretty successful jobs. Like, why do you do it? And I mean, the truth of the matter is, like, I mean, as far as me, I'm going to be pretty permanent where I am for
right. Just because it's like the family business.
Exactly. Yeah. But like Pam,
actually like pretty cool. I really like that. I really like that part of like your story.
Oh, thanks, man.
Like joining the family business.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's somewhere that I'll always be.
Right.
Most likely. But as far as like, I mean, first of all, we love reselling. Like, that's what we do on the weekends. We love doing it together and hanging out, and like we just think it's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like work.
Yeah, it's not like work. But as far as like Pam goes, in the dentist world, like we had to actually talk.
Don't listen to all this, Sherry. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
unless Sherry says I have to, I'll go wherever she wants me to go.
But like we wanted a backup plan for Pam.
Look at my little wrist.
Yeah, like look at Pam's wrists already.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I don't even know what that is.
That bump is just from her like doing.
That's crazy. Yeah.
We don't have it on the other side, so I don't really know.
But like, so we've always wanted kind of a backup plan for her if she's no longer like practice anymore, because as you see, it takes a lot, on your wrists and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't do push-ups anymore.
Oh, you can't?
I mean, not that I obviously do push-ups all the time. Like on that wrist, it makes like a pressure thing, like it hurts.
Back in the day.
And but anyway, so like we had talked at one point about her maybe transitioning eventually into working at a college and teaching the practice.
Right.
But that would require her to go back to school.
Okay.
And get a degree. Or we could do this instead. We could do reselling and build up the business now, so later on when she want to make a transition.
Just thinking long term.
Exactly.
I want to make sure to say hi to part-time pickers. Hi.
Hey, part-time pickers. How's it going?
And I don't know if it's just hubby or if wifey's there too. So hi to everybody. Actually, the whole family. And then also, who else did I see? Oh, Flippin' Hustler.
Oh, Todd, yes.
Todd.
I see Matt Retail in the chat too.
Matt Retail.
He's a super cool guy, and he finds like incredibly unique stuff.
Really? Does he have a YouTube channel?
He does, yeah. He has a really good YouTube channel, actually.
Go sub to him.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in here, Matt. I think this is your first time. I don't think I've seen you in here before.
Hello.
Yeah, Matt's a super cool guy.
Oh yeah.
I try to watch all the videos he pushes out. He does like I think it's like weekly or maybe bi-weekly what sold videos, and just the things he finds, like the knowledge he has is incredible. He's put out like a few storage auction videos too, like storage lockers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's something we've always wanted to get into.
Yeah.
I just subbed to you, Matt, so I'll be watching your videos. I've never heard of you. I'm surprised I've never heard of you.
Highly recommend Matt Retail to anyone who's not subscribed to him.
Awesome.
But yeah, like I've actually thought about storage auctions too, but space is definitely an issue right now. But as I'm like, we're like looking for places in New Jersey, and I'm always like thinking like, can this house support my reselling business? That's like the first thing I'm thinking about now.
Yeah.
Like, is there a basement I could turn into a warehouse? Like, maybe an attic. I don't know.
With this house here, we kind of lucked out as far as like room goes, because like we have this room here where we're kind of basing the business out of, but like every time I mention it, Pam's like, but like I always talk about, because we have a couple more bedrooms upstairs that are open as well, so if we have to move some stuff up there, we can.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm working out of a bedroom right now, so I'm like, as we're looking at places, like we at a minimum 2-bedroom place. Like, I think we're gonna look away from like the one bedroom apartments, which is like what we've done for the most part, like the past 2-3 years. But, like, having the second bedroom just to dedicate it to some kind of, you can call it like a side hustle, I guess, some kind of like separate business. It's nice to have for sure. Like, nice to have that space. But I think whenever I see a house with a basement, I'm like, oh, that's so exciting. That basement has so much potential.
Like our house here, like this is pretty much our dream house where we're at. Like this is like exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
But the one thing about this house is our garage is like underneath the house, so it takes up our basement. We have a little basement space, but not like so that's the only downfall of this place. I wish we had a basement, but
yeah.
I told Ryan he needs to like build a garage or something. I just don't want all the thrifting and all this stuff to like go everywhere in the house, and then it looks like an episode of Hoarders when people come home.
I mean, a garage could be a good storage space. The only thing is like the climate control is like impossible to maintain in a garage, especially like in the Northeast.
Yep.
Like the winters and summers are so extreme. Like it's hard.
You got to move to Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing the opposite of that though. Because like the cost of living like down here and like New York, New Jersey is like so different too.
Right.
There's another thing I have to consider moving back to New Jersey. But
Hip Flippin' Mama is here. I don't think we said hi to her yet. How's it going, Hip Flippin' Mama? She says, Mama loves all three of you.
She's so good.
She's so nice.
Love her. So happy.
Zombie Bargain Hunter says, come to California.
California.
I wish.
I would go to Cali, except for it's supposed to go into the ocean.
Oh, no.
Isn't that a thing?
I don't know. Is
that real?
I know Part-Time Pickers is out there, too. With that good weather out there.
California?
Yeah.
Is he from Cali? He lives there?
Yeah, he's in California.
Or I thought is he visiting or he lives there? I don't know.
I think he
lives there, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, nice.
Yep.
Joseph Ligwe. Hopefully I didn't butcher his last name. He said, I live in Georgia. It's hotter than hell most of the year. Yeah. It took me a good year to get used to the summers here. Like the first time I was here for the summer, like I thought I was drowning when I walked outside. Like the humidity is no joke. Like it could be like 80, 90 degrees, which is pretty typical for like a Northeast summer, but the humidity is like 90, 95%. Like legit, I thought I was drowning. Like it felt like I was underwater.
I would probably love it.
Like
I can deal with heat, but like when the humidity sets in, that's when it's just all done.
And you're just like sweating the whole time too. Like you're just like,
right.
You come out of the shower, you try to dry yourself, and then you walk out and you're sweating again. You're like, oh my gosh, like.
I feel like up here in New England, like we get like all of the extremes. Like in the cold, we'll have like in the wintertime, we'll have like at least once a winter, we'll have like 1 week that's like in the negatives.
Yeah.
And then like in the summer, we'll go through a stretch of the summer where it is just deathly hot, like 100+ degrees, high humidity. It's weird. We get it like all, and there's like very rarely there's like a middle ground. Like we don't really have many 70-degree like nice days. It's
like a week in October.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fall's pretty nice, but
yeah.
I can't wait for it to start warming up. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I actually like the winter though, so I kind of miss that.
Oh, really?
I like grew up snowboarding, so that's like something I'd miss that I'm looking forward to next year.
We have like snowmobile trails right outside of our house, like in our backyard, more or less. Like you go back far enough, so we could use those. But
Yeah, they're like state maintained trails. So
Okay. Dang, that's
it's pretty cool. Yeah, like I'll be sitting here in the house and all of a sudden I hear and I like look up.
people
Like,
just get in it.
I can see them going by. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
hey.
We have a lot of people going like off-roading and like dirt biking around here.
Yep.
I feel like half the population is driving a Jeep. Like, and you can see like the dirt marks on their like car. You're like, oh, they just went for a muddy ride.
Scott Kemet. Hi from Plymouth, Massachusetts. Wow, nice.
hi.
Thanks for coming in. I think you're a new name as well.
I've never seen him before.
No, never seen them. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. Plymouth, Mass. I've never been to Plymouth, actually.
Isn't that where the witches are? No, that's Salem.
No, that's Salem, Mass. But Plymouth is where the pilgrims,
Rock.
supposedly landed. Yeah, Plymouth. Is that what it is? I think it's. Is it Plymouth Rock? The first rock that they stepped out on?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm laughing at Todd because he said
Oh.
there's no there.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
see that video, Ryan, of
What's
him.
that?
He was just clearing out his driveway.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a live stream. I think that was pretty funny.
It was one of those videos where like, you're just watching it, and like 30 minutes in, you start questioning yourself, like, why am I watching someone removing snow from his driveway? You're like, I'm gonna keep watching.
I know. I think he was streaming that yesterday. I believe. Was it yesterday or the day before?
I think it was over an hour stream.
Yeah, and like we were driving around sourcing.
Yeah.
We were driving around sourcing, and I had it on in my truck, and we were watching it.
You hear that? Brrr.
And, like the funny thing about it too is like at one point you couldn't even like see him. It was just like a view of his driveway, and then all of a sudden you hear go by.
Where are you from, Todd? Because that was a crazy amount of snow.
No, Wisconsin, Michigan.
Yeah, somewhere in the
Somewhere
North
there.
And
Midwest.
that was an insane amount of snow.
No, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
That's my final answer. I don't know if that's true.
We actually, when we were out sourcing yesterday, we found something for Todd that is like so Minnesota. Okay.
Minnesota.
We found something for Todd. We saw it. We were in Walgreens and we saw it, and
We are both like,
we were like,
Todd would
holy
love
crap!
this.
So we're gonna send it to him. Hopefully he like puts it on his channel, but it is. I
Yeah.
don't give it away. It's pretty funny.
Okay, it'll be a surprise.
Yeah.
Or you
I'll
can
be on the lookout for that.
You can do whatever you want with it, Todd, but I'm assuming you're probably going to use this item on your channel.
I mean,
So,
there's multiple.
yeah.
Hang on.
It
I
goes-
don't even know. I don't even have a guess.
It goes very. I'm not going to say it, but it goes
Like
very
21
well
questions.
with his channel and like what he does on his channel. So that's all.
Okay. Something to do with reselling. Or not. Or not.
How people get him because he keeps dropping hints like, it's like
Let's play 21 questions.
yeah,
Let's play a game.
he'll give you like 47 answers.
I feel like
21 questions.
I don't think you could easily guess this item. Honestly, I don't think it would be easily guessed. So it'll be cool. It'll be cool.
I can say something, but
Moving on. Craig Landshark.
Hey, what's up, Craig? What's up, Craig?
Craig's a super cool dude. I talk to him quite a bit.
Yeah. Have you tried his extension?
Yeah.
Since you're getting into a little bit of RA and FBA now.
Yes, I have. When he was testing it, like before he like publicly released it, he like messaged me on Facebook and he's like, "Hey man, can you test this out for me to like let me know how it works?"
Yeah.
Sure. And I tried it out then, and now he has it out to the public, and I re-downloaded it because he like updated it, I think.
Yeah.
And it's super awesome.
we're actually going to have Craig on next Monday.
Okay, cool.
So I'm sure we'll have questions for him regarding that.
Yeah. I just don't do RA enough, and I don't do Amazon FBA currently. So I have the extension. I played around with it, and it seems to be functioning pretty smoothly right now.
Yeah, it does. It works really well.
The first time I downloaded it, it was like an idiot moment for me, but I downloaded it and I was trying to click through everything and it kept giving me an error message and I just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
I realized I wasn't on the Walmart website.
Oh.
I was like, oh, that's how it works. Okay, that's so cool.
Craig is just shaking his head at you right now.
I know.
Shame.
Yeah.
Craig says, my $79 payment fee hasn't come through for my appearance. I'll get that to you, Craig. I promise. It'll be coming by next Monday.
He's a procrastinator, remember.
Oh, man.
I know I can't ask him my question because I know he's
Flippin' Particle says, I'm going to go to Walgreens to look for what item it might be that we're sending Todd.
Dun, dun. Was it at Walgreens?
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Just walk the aisles and the first thing that comes to mind when you're just like looking at items like Flippin' Hustler. That's it right there.
You're like, Todd.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess if there's any questions that the audience wants to ask, make sure to throw it down in the chat. Whatever you guys want to ask Josh.
Who bought the chicken nuggets tonight?
It's an open questionnaire chat. Who brought the chicken nuggets? Nobody, unfortunately.
we got chicken nuggets.
Those do sound pretty good, though.
Those things are on Friday nights. Boo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Friday night, we are going up to Portland, Maine, which is probably about an hour north of us. That's where we're going to be doing our what?
You're doing the video recording voice.
I know. I am. I'm acting.
Really? Did you hear that, John?
I was.
He turned into a robot.
Yeah.
And then he paused.
Edit that out.
What are we doing in Portland?
Yeah, so we're going to Portland, Maine on Friday to do some food tasting for the wedding. And usually Friday is when we do like our fun show. So maybe we'll be doing it up there.
Yeah.
What's that?
What is that, like the mukbang?
Yeah.
Friday night mukbang.
Yeah. The de-stress.
Yeah. So Friday, like usually Friday nights, if we do a live show, we'll just keep it fun and just hang out and do like literally whatever.
See what kind of trouble we can get in a hotel.
Yeah. So we're gonna be up there.
All kinds of trouble.
We're gonna be.
Just let me loose. I'll find
So we're gonna be up there Friday, and we'll probably be doing the live show from up there. So it'll be cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Fun to do.
Craig says your taste buds work after the hot sauce.
They do. A lot of people have been asking. It wasn't that bad. Like by the time we were done the live stream, I was back to normal. But that was very, very hot sauce. I want to try that on some food because I like spicy stuff, but I don't like drinking it.
Ryan usually likes spicy. That's why at the very end I also added the tomato because I knew like, well, if he likes this, he's definitely not going to like the tomato.
Yeah.
But I do not like the spicy. But when I would try the sodas and things, I'd kind of stick my tongue in it first.
Just try to smell it a little bit.
Yeah, because I don't really like root beer at all.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I had root beer or cream soda.
Yeah.
When I saw that on your stream, I was like, oh my God, I forgot those even existed.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
KP
I was
Trainum.
like, what?
KP Trainum says, will there be dancing? We can do some dancing.
There's always a little bit of dancing, I feel like.
There is. There's always a little bit. Star City Picker says part-time in Maine. Yes, lobsters in Maine are a thing. Whenever I can make that possible. Part-time Pickers, did anybody do any sourcing today? We did not.
No.
No, it's hard for me to go on the weekdays.
You did?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did. Sorry. I did some sourcing after work
today.
What's that?
What'd you do today?
I did some retail arbitrage for Amazon.
Okay. You find anything?
Yeah, I was going after a specific item that.
Hunting.
What's that?
You went hunting?
Yeah, that like there's like one item that we've been like buying up every store, so I was where to find it, and I ended up finding it. So
nice.
He went to like 2 different stores, and one store he's like, "There's one, but the box is blue."
Yeah. I was like, yeah. Other resellers have been here, and that's why that one's still here.
Yeah. Oh, you can tell when resellers have like beat you to a spot.
Oh yeah, big time. Junk traders
about sourcing. I have like a completely free weekend coming up, so I'm hoping like Friday night when I check like I'm hoping there are gonna be a few garage sales. So
I can't wait for garage sales.
yeah, because this week's been pretty like maybe like 2 weeks ago it was like 40s, so it was pretty cold, but like recently it bumped up to like the 70s.
Yep.
And then like this past weekend it hit 80. So I'm hoping that'll encourage some people to have garage sales this upcoming weekend. So we'll see. I'll check on Friday night, and then if there's something, that'll be the first for the season. So
Yep.
I'm like hyping myself up, like not even knowing if they're gonna be garage sales, but
The people of Georgia, go out and sell your stuff to Josh for really cheap.
I've seen a few posted, but those are all on weekends where I was a little bit busy. But I'll be completely free this weekend, so I'm hoping there's gonna be something.
Nice. Junk Trader says, how much longer are you in the military, Josh? Sorry if you already answered that.
So I always get confused about how to pronounce your name because Justin was saying Janique Trader for the longest time. So that's how I pronounce it too.
I think it's Junk, right? Is it Junk?
Junk Trader?
Maybe it's Janique.
Junk. But yeah, my contract ends October 1st. So that's like the final day by contract. I'm in the military. But I have about like 65 days of vacation saved up. So I'll start my transition like mid-July, end of July-ish.
Nice.
But yeah, once I sign out for vacation, like I'll technically be done. Like I can move out of Georgia. Like I don't have to be like, there's like a whole rule where you have to be like within like a 250-mile radius, and if you go out of that, you have to request for a pass. But yeah, once I sign out of, we call it like either like terminal leave or transition leave. Once I sign out for that, like I'll be technically done, but my contract goes out till October 1st.
Right. Cool. What else we got here in the chat? Craig says a little bit here. Thrift stores were pretty dead.
Nissa said it's pronounced junk.
Junk, okay.
But Justin still calls it Janique.
The real name is Anissa, correct?
Yeah, Anissa.
Anissa?
Yeah.
What did I see? I saw a comment somewhere. Where is it?
I know it's junk now.
I know it's junk now.
Joseph Ligwai, he's asking where I'm stationed. I'm at Fort Benning right now in Georgia.
Kevin says, dude, Sprite Man is all over the comments in everybody's videos. He's become a staple of the community. That is true.
He's been, I think like the past 3 videos he's commented.
I know. I have to say, his comments make my day. For being a troll account, he's pretty funny.
Yeah. I don't know how to take this. I really want to know how he found us though.
I know.
I looked. He uploaded a few videos. I don't think he's. I don't know. He's definitely not a reseller. I don't think.
No.
I feel like he might be a little younger. I want to know how old he is.
I know. I'll have to ask him.
Looking at the videos he uploaded, I don't know. They were more like gaming videos, so I don't know. Yeah. I'm very curious about Sprite Man. Very curious.
I have a lot of questions.
Is he still in here? I don't think he is.
I don't think he is. He jumped in at the beginning. I think
yeah.
You know what? We should try to get Sprite Man
live. Oh, that would be crazy.
It would just be like a can of Sprite and then us talking. Like when they do Gangland and like the voice is like done over and stuff. That would be Sprite.
He'll come on with the voice changer and like, oh, my webcam's not working, but
like catfish. Sorry. I promise I'm not just a can of Sprite.
He resells Sprite. That'd be quite the niche. Like
he's like an extreme couponer, and then he has one of those. He's like one of those people who does like professional garage selling, and he resells right by buying it after getting it with coupons.
Oh, man.
Sprite-Man found us from his wife. Who's his wife?
Yeah, he got married at 13 or something. I'm convinced he's like a middle schooler or something. I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Justin, I want Sprite now. I know that's the effect he has over there. You know?
Oh, is that Justin's conspiracy theory? He's like a extreme marketer for Sprite, and he's like going behind the lines and diving into the deep end of YouTube and promoting Sprite.
Tommy says, "Where is Candace?" Yeah, where is Candace?
Candace.
She was in here earlier. Craig, when you go to coupon or yard sales, tell them you can buy the stuff cheaper in the store.
Sprite Man found us through his wife. Maybe found us through Candace, and Sprite Man's really mad.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Her husband.
Ooh.
That's a conspiracy.
The plot thickens.
Dun dun dun. I don't know. He's broken.
He's the Johnny Appleseed of Sprite products. Sprite Man always gets so much airtime on these live streams.
He does. He's just hot right. He's hot right now.
He is. We get going on Sprite Man. We talk about him for like 15 minutes. Okay, here's a question. How do you guys handle customer returns? That was my biggest irritation when I used to sell on eBay.
I don't know. I mean, returns always suck, but luckily, knock on wood, I haven't had one in a while. But I think, they just suck, and you just got to deal with it. I don't think there's like a real good answer. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I would say that like returns are all part of running a business on eBay.
Yeah.
And like we offer free returns because I think eBay favors people who do, as far as like showing up.
I do free returns as well. Yeah,
so we do free returns, but quite honestly, we're kind of in the same boat. We haven't had a return in like
And in terms of that whole like free returns thing, like the reason why I turned that on is because I feel like I was getting a lot of returns anyways, even with that turned off, like with the no returns policy. Like if someone's gonna want to return something, they'll find a way to return it. They'll just file an INAD, like item not as described.
Right.
Like, which doesn't help your account at all. So
we had that with some hair rollers. They said that the size wasn't the size or something.
Yeah, that was our last return. That was actually probably a couple months ago, and we were offering free returns at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was like a set of brand new in the package hair rollers. They were like jumbo size, but I didn't
an inch and a half.
I didn't put in the listing like the diameter of them because it didn't really say on the box.
No, it did say.
Oh, it did say on the box.
We just didn't put it in the description.
Okay. Yeah. So that's why I didn't put it in the description because it was on the box. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing about like item not as described. Like if someone really wants to find something that you didn't put in the description, like if they look hard enough, they'll find something, some kind of way to file it under item not as described and then return the item anyways. And then eBay is gonna side with them just because you need buyers on eBay to run the site. So
all right, we had
there's always going to be sellers. Like people are always going to be trying to sell. That like the buyers is like what eBay's focused on. Like that's the hard part for them. So
right.
I don't know. It's just part of the reselling business.
The lady like returned them, and then the package was obviously open, and then all of them, not just one or two of them, but they all had hair on them.
Yeah.
And then it was like, so I literally took out a measure.
You can't even resell that. Like,
I took out a measuring tape. I'm like, these are exactly. You send this back to her. You show her that this is an inch and a half.
I'm just like, you gotta let it go. Like, I mean, how much are we out? Like $3. Like for the return ship.
Yeah, you just have to.
I mean, it's no big deal.
As long as you're making money at the end of the day, after all of that, like, you have to suck it up and keep going.
Right. It's just. And like you were saying earlier, there's really no such thing as like no returns because so they're gonna find a way.
They'll find a way,
and eBay's always gonna side with them. So
especially with Amazon, it's like it's an expectation now, like from sellers. Like,
Mary Deethy Deals says, Ryan and Pam, did you test the VCR? Yes, we did test the VCR, and it is working. And it's working great. So
that's gonna be a nice sale.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to sell. I listed it like $50 plus shipping. So
Nice. Yeah.
I feel like at that price, it'll probably move quickly.
But someone to do something with the shipping or something. The FedEx.
Yes, we had actually Pick and Roll in the. You can see him here in the chat. He commented on our Dollar Domino video yesterday, and he told us that the cheapest way to ship VCRs, which we didn't know this, is FedEx. And
yeah, that's what I do.
And I didn't know, but like you can actually ship FedEx packages out of Walgreens. I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I'll probably have to do that.
Tommy said, just charge the next person double.
Funny thing is, we like did clean them up and sold them as used and got the same amount of money.
the way I kind of justify it is just karma, because I always end up making like anywhere from like 20 cents to like 60 cents on shipping. Yeah. Because with like the discounts and everything that we get as sellers, like the buyer always ends up paying a little bit more on shipping, just because I don't do free shipping. I usually do calculated, so it always works out. So I'm making like a little bit of money on shipping. So I'm like, oh, it's just karma. Like this return, like it was bound to happen. I was asking for it.
Right. Yeah, no, like we used to do free shipping and then we switched over. And I have to say, ever since we switched over, it's just been like way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like you said, I mean, it's not every sale, but most sales, you make a couple extra.
Yeah, make a little bit.
Cents. Yeah, so it's pretty sweet.
But I don't know. I either think about it as like handling costs for like all the shipping materials and like the time I put into shipping the item. And then when I get a return, I just justify. I'm like, oh, that's karma. Like I was asking for it. Shame on me.
I want to say hi to Zach says 452.
Hey, Zach says 450.
In there. He is in there. I saw him.
Awesome.
And then Flippin' Hustler said, don't forget about the VCR.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he showed us some VCR cleaner that you can use that he uses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is that? What does that clean?
It cleans like the heads. It cleans like the heads inside of the stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
BK Bending.
There was actually I think I'm trying to remember what his YouTube channel was. I think it was called like Thrifty AV or something, but he deals with a lot of vintage electronics, and I think he fixes up a bunch of things too.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'll ever be smart enough to do that, but like he's buying like broken electronics that are super cheap and then like adding like some kind of belt and then like selling everything for like $100-$150. Like things he bought for like $5 because it was broken.
Wow, that's really cool.
But I don't know. That'd take me a while to like research and try to learn. I don't know if I could do that.
Justin said, "Told you." Yeah, Justin's actually the one that gave us the advice on the free ship, the charging shipping. Because like when we first met Justin, like I asked him that question directly. I was like, I noticed you charge shipping on everything. Like, what's the deal there? Like, 'cause I always thought, oh, free shipping's probably like eye candy to buyers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And ever since we switched over, it's
Actually, like pretty early on in reselling. Do you guys listen to podcasts? Like reselling podcasts? Yeah. Like the first podcast, I think this was like even before YouTube. Like not too far before YouTube, but like Scavenger Life, they're a podcast that I've been listening to for like almost a year now. But they're actually like a couple in Virginia, I think. I want to say. I think they're pretty close to DC, but they've been reselling forever, and I feel like my business model like almost replicates theirs, just because like they're like my first exposure to like reselling in terms of media, like podcasts, like YouTube videos and all that stuff. And they like swear by calculated shipping.
Yeah.
Like I think they like brainwashed me. I'm like calculated shipping all the way. Like
yeah, it's definitely like, I mean, ever since we switched over, it's definitely been a huge difference. So I would highly like recommend it to everyone who's a reseller.
I mean, I think I like to think most buyers are hopefully pretty smart, so they can figure out the math and see if it's worth it compared to like other items that our competitors are putting up with free shipping. Right. Yeah. Mary said, who are they? So They actually they upload their podcasts onto YouTube as well with no video. It's just like a random whatever their logo is. They upload their podcast on YouTube, and then I think like Spotify or just like the iTunes podcast app, the one that it was like the default on my iPhones, but they're called Scavenger Life.
I think I have heard of them before.
Yeah.
I've never listened to them.
I think their names are Ryan and Jay.
Oh, really?
But yeah, Scavenger Life. Like, I feel like my reselling business like really was modeled after theirs. But yeah, they've been putting out like weekly podcasts for I want to say like 3-4 years now.
Wow.
When I first found them, like I would binge their podcast. Like I would go back to like 4 years ago and then just like listen episode by episode, just like as I'm commuting to work. But
that's cool. Like that's probably why you're so successful reselling. I mean, like at least for me, like before we even really do anything, I like to do extensive research before we start.
Yeah, and I think we have the luxury of that because I think you guys and me, like I think experience-wise, we're pretty similar.
Yeah.
But I think like what's already been out in terms of like podcasts, blogs, and YouTube videos, like getting into reselling nowadays is like super easy compared to like 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
Where literally you're just like throwing stuff on eBay and then learning from your mistakes and then kind of adjust and fire from there.
Yeah, we're super lucky that we have, you know, the content creators that we have to be able to learn from and stuff like that. Yeah, it's cool.
And the good thing is like all these like super experienced resellers that have been doing it either like full-time or part-time for years, like I feel like the YouTube reselling community is like super open to communicating. Like they're not like they're not shunning like outsiders. They're like super welcome to newcomers and very open to helping people that are like just getting into this. I feel like we're definitely spoiled.
Yeah.
The point is we're spoiled. It's easier for us and we're very thankful for it's not even like content creators too. Like people that comment on my video, like they're helping me out too, like giving me just like little tips and pointers here and there. Like they'll watch like little things in my videos and they're like, oh, like I suggest that you do it this way, maybe try that out, it might help. And and those people watching our videos are like they've been doing this for years, you know.
Right. Sorry, I didn't have my thing muted. Yeah, I mean for sure. Like the other day when we put out our Amazon video, because we're so new to Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the video, I make sure to tell everybody that was watching, like, you know, if you have any suggestions or tips for us, make sure to like let us know. Like if we're doing something wrong, we want to know. Well, we're here to learn. You know, we're not here to, you know, teach you anything. We're here to show you what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we're also here to learn and communicate with others. And
yeah, for sure.
So
I think that's what makes your Amazon series very appealing, because you can literally see from the ground up, like you guys literally just started Amazon, like zero experience going into it, just trying to figure it out. And then like I think everyone's curious to see like where you guys are gonna be able to take this.
Hopefully far.
Hopefully you can write us a guide.
Yeah.
Or
I know that's part of a risky part.
How do I give you my money?
If we ever did anything like that, it would be absolutely 100% free.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to ever charge for anything.
Yeah, for sure.
But, you know, I mean, that's just where we are. Like, we love helping people. Like, if people can learn from us, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can learn from others, awesome. You know, like, that's just where we're at as far as this community goes. But, yeah.
Do you feel, as, like, another fellow millennial, do you feel kind of like, I don't know, more of, like, pride of being accomplished in what you're doing? Like, whether it's YouTube or eBay or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely like that stigma with millennials, but I don't know. I don't really, I guess that's not like something that I stand like on the pedestal. I'm like, oh, I'm a millennial and working hard, because I try to not put myself in like generational systems like that. And I like to think most people around me that are like our age group are working hard too.
Yeah.
I think it's just a different perspective maybe, but I don't know.
I think the majority of us are, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, you can go into any generation and find people who are like just sitting there and not doing anything for themselves.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. There's just like the full spectrum of everything.
Yeah, I mean, like for some reason, a lot of people like millennials get labeled that.
Yeah, and we're gonna do that with like Generation X when we're older, and
Right.
we're in the grump. Like I don't know, we're all retired, grumpy. We're like, oh, the Generation X, like or whatever. I don't know what. Are we on like Generation Z now? I don't know what we're gonna do once we're out of the alphabet, but
I know, right?
Generation AXZ, like look at them with their holograms and holographic games, and it's all.
we're gonna be old like grandparents, and we're gonna say to the kids, back in our day, we would drive our cars.
I couldn't sleep when I was driving. I'd be dead. God damn.
It's funny. The other day, I saw this thing on the internet, and they were talking about how like our kids, the next generation, is probably never going to have a driver's license. Like I thought that was so crazy.
I don't know. They're gonna invent like a teleportation device.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because like
we're gonna be able to hang out in real life. Like, oh, like let's go to our reselling live hangout spot. We're gonna go to Lonnie's shed and just stare at him. Oh, this is so exciting. Let's watch this guy in his shed, like look through his window. Which is pretty much what we're doing. We're all just being creeps watching a guy work.
I know. I wonder what his neighbors think. He's always in the shed. Maybe they like hear him talking or not, and then he just like,
you're like, what is he's been in there all day. Yeah. I never really thought about it. I guess it's a really weird concept what we do. We're literally just like at the window of his shed just staring at him, watching him talk.
I know. Thrifty Christy. How's it going, Thrifty Christy? Good to see you.
Hey.
They think he's chopping people up.
I feel like Lonnie sleeps in that shed.
I think the video he uploaded last night, he uploaded it in the middle of the night. I think it was like 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Yes, he did a premiere, didn't he?
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's been working, grinding away.
I know. I never realized how much work this actually was. Like, so many people think it's just, oh, you just go pick up something and you sell it.
Yeah.
Like, they have no idea.
Yeah.
It's not like that's the thing too. Like we always try to mention in our videos is like I think you have mentioned it in one of your videos. I could be wrong. This is like by no means a get rich quick kind of.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
It's like
I would never promise that to anyone. Like,
right.
I think there is a lot of potential, and like the sky's the limit. I think that's the good thing about working for yourself and like starting like a small business like that, because like the potential is unlimited, but it's like you got to build it up, you know.
Exactly. It takes time.
Yeah.
And it's real work. It's a real job, you know.
Yeah.
It's
like the work we're putting in right now, we're not going to see, you know, all the like glam and joy until probably like 2-3 years from now, and then it'll all like slowly start to come together. Like, okay, like all that work I put in like 2-3 years ago was worth it.
Exactly. Yep.
Which is crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush. I'm just trying to enjoy the process.
Right.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we're at too.
Yeah.
We're in no rush, but we're just slowly but surely kind of expanding and building and just preparing for future.
Like
I think that's definitely the appeal, though. Like definitely like working for yourself, and then there's definitely potential. Like it's what you make it, really. Like the work you put in, like that's you won't see it immediately, but the work you put in now, you'll see the benefits like down the line.
Right. Matt Retail says reselling is the most work I've ever done for any job, but it's work I am doing for myself and not for someone else.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another big thing about reselling too. Like the money that comes in, you're like, oh man, that was all me. Like,
yeah,
that was a system I created. Like, this is everything that I built. And I'm seeing the benefits. Yeah, I'm reaping the benefits of like what I built.
It's super rewarding too. Like I think like every time, every time we get a sale and you hear that cha-ching, it's like, wow, like somebody found value in this item that I'm selling and they bought it because they wanted it and they gave like, I don't know. I like every time we get a sale, I just think about that and it's just like,
yeah,
cool.
Definitely.
So
it's a crazy concept, and I think reselling, like the reselling community, I think we take it for granted because we interact with each other so often. But I think like the rest of the world, like it's such a minority. It's a very niche community. Something that almost seems bizarre to a lot of people, like going to a thrift store and then flipping it for a profit. It's like like 2 years ago, I wouldn't have even thought about doing that. Like it's crazy.
I know when Ryan's sister heard that he even went into a thrift store, she's like, "What? Why?"
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it smells like money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny how the mothball smell turns into money smell. That's
true.
Josh, you were talking about in one of your like recent videos about how you like document. I think you said you did it once a month for like.
Oh yeah, like bookkeeping.
Yeah, Ryan and I have been talking about like what to do for bookkeeping purposes, or basically what he wants me to do for.
Like I want to like, I mean, we keep track of everything, but I want to like simplify the process. Like it can be very tedious.
Yeah, mine's very tedious right now. I just have a Google spreadsheet, like Google Docs.
Yep.
And I just manually type everything in. So you might not want to learn from me.
He's like, he was thinking like just do a generalized like what comes in, what comes out for the month. Where I'm like, no, we should do itemized things so then we know exactly like what and whatever. But
I try to do like as much information as possible. So I do like I just copy the item title from eBay, put that. I do like cost of goods, the day I listed it, the day is sold, just to see like just keep track of how long items are selling or sitting there for.
Yep.
I don't know. I'd have to look at it. My brain's not working. I have a bunch of random stuff in there, but it's like information just to help me keep track of, you know, how fast things are selling and stuff.
Yeah.
And how much money I'm making out of it.
When we first started, I wrote down like what the product was, what we bought it for, what we listed it for, and then like in a different color pen, I put like what it actually like sold for because
if you have like best offer turned on or something.
Right. And then I put like what the item sold for, and then I put what our actual profit was. Like Ryan would do the math of the fees
after all the eBay, PayPal fees and everything. Yeah. Right. I have some kind of formula I created last summer. I don't know. Hopefully it's right, but
it's just like
but net profit is lower than gross profit, so it's in the right direction. But
right.
KB Trainham says this thing just went away.
Everyone's saying GoDaddy bookkeeping.
GoDaddy bookkeeping. I'll have to check that out. Everyone's saying they like that. Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. I've heard of it, but I've never played around with it.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to go check that out. Kevin says, here's a question for the three of you. How many items did you have to sell before you finally realized that this was real and not a fluke? Honestly, not that many. I was in the game like pretty much instantly.
Yeah. I think I started with like 5 listings. And after like the first item sold, I was like, oh shoot, like I need to get more items up here. Like
I don't know. I didn't like eBay at first.
Yeah, Pam was not on board at all when I first started. Yeah.
Did you guys ever find like big ticket items when you first started and like regretted selling it for probably like a price that was too low?
Ryan doesn't really get regret from selling something as long as there's a profit. Even like some things we took a loss, he's like, hey, at least we got something and then we got positive feedback or something.
Yeah.
Like Ryan's actually really positive about it. Like that lady with the necklace still makes me angry.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you guys have all heard that story.
But when he gets stressed out, like in the few, like, well, you weren't happy about that either. But like, if he gets stressed out, then it makes me very like cheetah. I don't know, not cheetah. I feel like his little chihuahua. I want to bite people because they make it mad. But
because when I first started, I did everything on auctions. So looking back, I'm like, oh, like I missed out on a lot of money because a lot of things sold for super cheap that I probably could have gotten like 40, 50 bucks easily for if I had that item right now. And I ended up selling it for like 10, 15 bucks.
Oh,
like, oh man, like
the price to be renewed.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess that's like the price of the cost of learning.
Right. At least you didn't like take a loss though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. And I started with things like from around the house. So
yeah.
Right.
It was like very, very little investment. So
Brighton used to say too that it's almost like even if you take a little bit of a loss, at least you learned a lesson that you will never forget.
Yeah.
Opposed to
education is expensive.
Yeah. Opposed to like taking a class and then trying to absorb all this stuff all at once and still making those mistakes.
Yeah.
I've always been about learning things on my own.
Hands-on.
And when you make mistakes, that is your cost of learning.
Yeah.
So like, you know, when you lose money, I like whenever I make a mistake and I lose money because of it, I see it as that's my tuition fee. You know what I mean?
You just paid for a course.
Yeah.
Learning course. Reselling.
Yep. So yeah, I mean that's just how I view it.
Yeah.
I view mistakes as learning, and yeah, pretty much it.
Yeah.
It makes me really nervous to leave a child alone with him.
What?
Like, oh, my mistake. I left it.
Not bad. It'll buff out.
Oh well, I guess the kid's gone. That's the cost. I'll know next time.
That dent on his head isn't that big.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin said when you're poking around sold comps, you can always spot a new reseller because it's just a sea of $4.88 auctions.
Yep.
Yep, that was me.
Ryan showed me how to list things, and then for like a whole weekend, I put everything under auction. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I didn't even know how I did that. I still don't know. I just do drafts, and then he finalizes everything.
Mm-hmm. And I think that the seller hub for just like if you just sign up with no subscription and like the basic and like the premium stores, I think the listing like website is completely different too.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Really?
I remember when I first started, it was like super complicated, and then as soon as I upgraded to a store, I think it changed over. Honestly, really? I don't remember completely, but I'm pretty sure it was like that.
That would probably make sense.
Thrifty treasures.
Hey, that's Tanya.
Hey, Sunshine. Swamp Picker.
Oh, Swamp in the chat too. Glenn.
Swamp's in there. Yep.
That always makes me think of that movie, Shrek.
Oh, Swamp.
BK Vending and Flipping says, I just upgraded to a store last night. Nice.
Oh, he might be a good person to ask. Did the website change for you, like the seller hub? Because like all those like fancy graphs and like.
Yeah.
I don't think I remember seeing that when I first started.
I'm trying to remember. Honestly, I can't remember if there's a difference or not.
It's always fun to look at like old listings too. Like I have a few items that are slowly selling. They were like super long tail items that I listed last summer.
Yeah.
Just like looking at the pictures, I'm like, man, like.
Oh, I've got some of those type listings on my eBay. Yeah. If anybody is
before I bought like daylight bulbs or anything for lighting and anything to improve my photography. So it's just like
right.
I had poster boards, but I just had just like normal light bulbs. So like the background's pretty much orange. Like I was taking these photos at night with just like a crappy light bulb. Just
yeah, like
it was always fun to look at.
We have some items on our store too that are like, I mean, They're so bad.
I always contemplate. I'm like, oh, should I go back and like rephotograph everything? But I'm just like, nope.
Yeah,
Just let it sit. Let it sit. Some of the items are selling. It'll sell eventually. Like,
yeah, like we've got some items that like I just took pictures of it. It's just like sitting on a counter. I'm like, oh man, that picture is so bad. And I'm like, I probably should update the picture. And I
used to just take photos on my couch. Just
really
sit on my couch and then take a picture of it. So
that's funny.
I don't know. I think it'd be super interesting to follow someone like if they started vlogging their eBay store from like day one.
Yeah.
And just like see it grow like that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, because I think most people who start putting up content, they're like at least like a few months in and they kind of have a system.
Yeah.
Like someone just going in blind, that'd be super interesting, I think.
I just got a notification Justin released his video.
Ooh.
It's out. I'm gonna have to go check it out.
Let there be light.
Let there be light.
Clickbait. That's clickbait right there.
That is clickbait, Justin. Are you trying to clickbait us there?
That's what he does.
Coming in with the clickbaity titles. The one with his like he put his wife as a cameo. I like.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know until like this morning that the cameo was actually her hand, like holding the potions. I didn't realize.
I read that somewhere in the comments.
Okay.
But yeah. I didn't realize the first time I watched. And I had to go back. Yeah, I had to go back because I saw that. I saw someone write that. Oh, did Lonnie release one too?
Yeah, he did like near the beginning of the stream.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see that one.
Yeah. Oh, Justin says the title is There Will Be Light. What did we say? Let there be light?
Yeah, Mama. 50 treasures.
So yeah, guys, any last minute questions or thoughts? Make sure to throw it in the chat. We'll probably go for a few more minutes here and then call it a night. We've been streaming a while. 106
wow,
minutes.
It's almost been 2 hours.
2 hours. Wow. Time flies.
I did not even realize. Holy crap. Holy mama.
Mama.
Oh, the title is Let There Be Light, but it ain't clickbait. Okay. All right.
So he says.
There will be light. True. True statement right there.
Kevin, I've thought about keeping a whiteboard in the back of my Blazer this summer and list right from Goodwill parking lot. Make sure nothing ends up in the death pile. That's a good idea, actually. That is a good idea.
The people on the security cameras are going to be like, what the heck is wrong with this?
Yeah, Pete, the Craigslist hunter, he like doesn't believe in having a eBay store, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm not saying he's crazy. I'm just like, wow, like I've never seen anybody take that like perspective before.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not going to question anything he does because he's doing something right.
Pete says it's okay. It's okay.
Right. Some people take photos right in the Goodwill. Oh man.
Really?
Have it sell before you even check out.
Well,
that'd be crazy.
I don't know. He did that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not okay. I'm not gonna lie. We haven't done it in a Goodwill, but we have done it before in a store, and the item did sell.
And then
like a new item or something.
Yeah, brand new in the box. It was in a retail store.
But we had to like go find it.
Yeah.
Because we didn't buy it. We had to go find it after.
Yeah.
We forgot to delete it. It was like we were gonna just have it in the store and see if it sold while we're there, and then we totally forgot about the list, and then all of a sudden it sold when we were at work one day, and we're like,
Yeah. Oh crap. We lucked out. It was there. We went back and bought it.
Yeah.
We lucked out.
And then
that was a stupid idea.
And then we bought like 6 more.
Yeah. And then we bought the store out.
Yeah, that'd be like next level drop shipping if you did that on like Facebook Marketplace.
I know, right?
Just put up a Walmart item, like add like $10 to it. Every time someone asks, like, is it available? Yep. Let's do that to Walmart. Walmart checkout aisle number 4. Meet me there.
My gosh.
Pete could tell people that dog turds bring good money, and they'd be out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so.
I'd try it.
You're like who? Frying pan.
Yeah, everyone will get a dog. My dog just made me $20. Good boy.
That's funny, drunk trader. Frying pan. Thrifty Treasures. I've listed books in the store on Amazon. I'll ask that question real quick, guys. We're new to Amazon. Would it be like worth our time to jump into the book thing for FBA, or is that just like a waste of time? Right now, we're not doing any books, but I know books for the most part are ungated when you're a new seller. So I'm curious.
Do you guys have any books at home lying around?
Yeah, I'm sure we do somewhere. We could probably try.
Yeah.
We have that Twilight thing. Twilight?
Oh yeah, that's right. We have a whole set of the Twilight series that we bought at a thrift store.
Even if you make like a buck or two, like just to get through the process.
Yeah. Okay, Thrifty Treasure says there's definitely money in books. All right, I'm probably gonna have to check that out. Pick and roll. I do books. I send a shipment every week. Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I really need to learn Amazon. It's something, I don't know. I'm telling myself I'll do later. I keep telling myself I'm going to build up like a really strong eBay business first. Like build one business or one platform up at a time. I don't know. Just looking at other people making money on Amazon makes me question what I'm telling myself.
I mean, I can't speak from experience yet, but I mean, I would say in the future, I would definitely try it. I mean, we're just in the beginning stages, and it's already doing pretty well. So,
because just like I've always been like this, like I just have like a very obsessive personality. So I'll obsess over one thing, and then try to get really good at it, and then move on to another thing. Like I get so obsessive to the point where I'm like, okay, like I'm like pretty good at this now. Now I can move on, and like I can't move on until like that first thing I'm working on is like autopilot. Like I can do that without thinking almost.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's just been like, I think that's just been like my personality, like always. Like even just like growing up, like playing like instruments, like I think like the guitar, bass, and like drums are like the 3 that I kind of played growing up. But I'd like obsess over the guitar before doing anything else, and then move on to like the drums.
That's cool.
And always be able to like keep up with like playing the guitar if like I got thrown into like a random band.
Right.
So that's kind of how I'm like approaching like all these different platforms, like build up eBay business so much to the point where I can do it almost without thinking. Because like trying to learn a new platform takes a lot of time. Like
it does.
Like you invest so much time up front before you even make like a decent amount of money.
Yep.
So like I want almost to the point where like I can spend a few hours on eBay and like really like continue to like keep the momentum going and not focus on like trying to learn like little like details here and there. And just like the time I spend on eBay is like 100% productivity, and then spend like time on the side learning about Amazon or something.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good perspective to have.
Yeah. The problem is like eBay is always changing, so I might just have to like force myself to diversify.
Thrifty Treasure, some people don't enjoy scanning books. Justin says, I hate scanning books, but there is money. I just don't do it. And Pick and Roll says, put it this way, our retail arbitrage, you spend 10 to make maybe 5 to 6, and in books you spend $1 and make 3, 4 to 20. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The thing is, like, either way, like no matter what you decide to do in terms of platforms, like either way, it's not going to be easy. Like we said earlier,
Right.
There's always going to be like your time that needs to be invested in whatever platform you work on. Like I've seen people have like just an eBay store, and that's like 100% of what they dedicate their time to, and they're successful.
Mm-hmm.
And I see people who diversify and they spread the love in terms of their time to each different platform, and like all of the different platforms are doing fine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you do.
But I guess the point is no matter what you decide to sell on, you're gonna have to dedicate and invest time into it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's where having two people too works out well, because I'm reading a book on merch for Amazon, so then I can kind of even though Ryan really does, he'll go through and study everything, and then I do all the fine tuning things. So then I'll read the books and figure out what the websites are this particular book that Miss Wendy gave us. So thank you very much. I am doing my homework. But yeah, Ryan usually looks at idea, tries to figure it out, and then we jump on from there, where I do all the little fine tune stuff.
Yeah.
And then he shows me how to do it after.
Thrifty Treasure says, I learn something new almost every day. We have such great community. Yeah, we do. Justin says, a lot of talk about Amazon being the land of milk and honey, but it's a bit exaggerated. A lot of people tout tank in price, and you never hear about it. I would definitely agree with that. I do not eBay is still our number one focus. And I definitely see everybody just price cuts each other, and then it just gets rid of all the profit margin. Yeah. It's crazy. That's very true, Justin. I've noticed that already in just the short time that we've been in this. It's
either you have to beat the competition, or you have to be willing to sit on those items.
Exactly.
Have that money tied up for an extended amount of time.
Yep. For Q4.
Wait till Q4.
That's whatever. Everything's Q4.
I can't wait in Q4.
All better then.
Yeah. Man. Flippin' Hustler, I do Amazon merch. Yes. I think you sell Flippin' Hustler shirts?
Yes, and mugs. That's what I want for Christmas.
A Flippin' Hustler mug?
You want a Flippin' Hustler? Okay. Drink your coffee in it.
I do.
The lady has spoken. You got to do it, Ryan.
Okay.
I was going to say this morning I want you to bring me coffee, but I'm the one who brings him coffee. So that won't work. I'll have to still make my own coffee, but it's all right.
But anyway, guys, so we've been streaming here for about 2 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know, the time flies on here. It's crazy. But I want to thank you again, Josh, for coming on tonight. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. So
yeah, for sure.
I hope everybody enjoyed.
We'll have to do something where we get to see everybody again.
Yeah.
See where Josh is now.
Yeah.
Even though we're gonna be watching all his things anyway, so we're gonna kind of know.
We'll be keeping in touch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see each other around the block.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you requested to be my Facebook friend the other day, so it's official now.
It's official.
You're gonna be part of the bro squad or whatever.
The bro squad.
Giggling, just giggling in the corner, talking to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So everybody in the chat, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. This was a lot of fun. And if you have never heard of Josh or you are not subscribed to him, go subscribe to him. I put his channel link down in the description. So go click that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification so you get notified every time he releases a video. And yeah, guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. And yeah, we will see you guys soon. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.